Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. We were discussing about the concept revenue for the company from the chapter ruling the countryside. Let's recall the previous topic we discussed and let's continue the other topic from the chapter. So the previous topic we discussed, it is revenue for the company. So the company became itself as Diwan of Bengal provinces. Then, even though it became the Diwan, it was very much interested to identify itself as the trader, and also it was very much interested to increase its revenue. So, in order to increase its revenue, it went with buying cotton, silk cloth at cheap rate or cheaply. Then goods brought from company, that is from European market, got sold in Indian market at double price. Then company went with purchasing, or company purchased goods in India by importing gold and silver from Britain. This different means and measures adopted by company made artisans in India to got forced to sell their goods at low price. Artisanal activities including agriculture also was completely declined. Then moreover, in the year 1700, a terrible famine in Bengal killed millions of people. So after discussing this, let's discuss need to improve agriculture. If the economy of the company got ruined means decreased or lack of improvement, then could the company be certain of revenue income, or could the company got implemented any other means, measures, methods to increase, to hike its revenue? So for that, most of the company officials, they started to discuss, they began to feel that investment in the land to be encouraged, and agriculture activities or agriculture had to be improved so that the revenue for the company can be improved. So for that, for the same discussion among the company officials, the discussion went about more than 2 decades. After two decades, the debates on the question, that is improving the revenue, the new system got introduced in the year 1793, that is permanent settlement system. Permanent settlement system. So this particular system, as per this system, what the system mainly explains, the terms of the permanent settlement system, it is the Rajas and Talukdars, they got recognized as Jamindars. Rajas and Talukdars, they got recognized as Jamindars, and these Jamindars were asked to collect rent from the peasants and pay taxes or pay revenue to the company. Means these Talukdars and Rajas got right to collect revenue from the peasants, and the amount to be paid was fixed. The amount to be paid was fixed. The Talukdars and Rajas, one who got appointed as Jamindars, these Jamindars were allowed to collect the revenues from the peasants. In return, they were asked to pay tax revenue to the company, and this particular tax it was mainly fixed permanently. It was not to be increased ever in future. Then it was felt that this would ensure a regular flow of revenue into the company coffers, and at the same time encourage the jamindars to invest in improving the land. So here jamindars got supported to increase their interest to make their investment in land and improving the agricultural activities, as they got right to collect the revenues from the peasants. Since the revenue demand of the state would not be increased, the jamindars would benefit from the increased production of the land. So revenue demand from the company, it was not be increased. In this particular situation, jamindar got lot of benefits, even though they were able to increase their production from the land. So this is the permanent settlement system. I repeat once again. So in order to increase the revenue for the company, so from the beginning of or by the late 17th century, different company officials went with discussing about the reins of economic burden to the company in order to overcome from the situation. So different officials went with debates and discussions in improving the economy of the company. So in this particular situation, in the year 1793, permanent settlement system got introduced. According to this system, the rajas and talukdars, they were recognized, they were appointed, they were permitted to work, to function as jamindars, and these jamindars were asked to collect a rent from the peasants and pay revenue to the company. They were asked to collect the revenues from the peasants, and in return they were asked to pay the revenue to the company. Rent they need to collect, and in return they need to pay the revenue to the company. And the revenue to be paid by these jamindars was mainly fixed permanently, and this revenue, it was not to be increased today, tomorrow, or even in future. And this system ensured that regular flow of revenue to the company coffers. At the same time, this system encouraged the jamindars to invest in improving the land. Then the revenue demand of the state would not be increased, and jamindars got benefited from the increased production of the land. So with this, let me stop today's session, and in tomorrow's session, let's discuss about what were the problems created by this permanent settlement system. Thank you one and all.